Oh. Oh, it's just so gorgeous. Let me tell you what I did today. Oh, what's happening, boys and girls? Danny here. That's right, with Hollenbeck to nowhere. It's brisk. I had a huge snowstorm. I've got so much to say, and I didn't really drink much. I haven't drank that much coffee, to be honest. I want to tell you, I got this pistons right here. This is a beefier one, made by Mighty Lift, and these are stabulous. So I added a new one on here. It's beefy, and it's so hard to pull down. It's so badass. I was like, I broke it, and I broke it 2 years ago. Are you kidding me? I broke it 2 years ago in Philadelphia, and it froze up. And then I saw the fluids just leak out of it. And anyway, it took me 2.5 years to replace it. I think it's 2.5 years. Let's talk gear. Okay, I haven't talked to you about my bike. Maybe people are wondering what I'm riding. So let's go over what I'm riding. And some of this is going to change. Not much. This is a 2015 Santa Cruz Nomad. Carbon frame. And I put the DVO on the back. I put the DVO on the front. And I got the DVO before it even first came out. Before it even hit. I got the DVO courtesy of my great friend Steven Puskis at Rockwall Cycling over there in Texas. And he is my bike doctor. He's the one I always went to for advice and everything like that. Know your local bike shop, you have that go-to person. He was my go-to person. He's like, I was going to get Fox or Rock Shocks, and he's like, man, I'm ready to pull the trigger and spend $800 to $1,000 on a shock. And he says, you want DVO? And I go, what the hell is DVO? What is it? And lo and behold, he was on to something already. So he's always ahead of the game. I love him to death, and he's just been my bike doctor ever since. Miss you, Steven. Thank you, buddy. Okay, so I got the shocks, and I got this mud guard. I had the small one that came with it. Now I have this mucky guards, but I got the extra long one. So I haven't really ridden a lot lately because of the snow. I've been up here in New York, so I haven't. I got some DH rear. Yeah, the DHs. So I got the Minion DHR, Minion DHF up front, and these are super knobby. I didn't have these, and I wish I did have these when I was riding some of those trails when I was out. I mean, I rode the last tire. You should have seen it. It was just, you could see it. It's just about, it didn't even pop, but it was all rubbed out. You could see the threading on the tire. It was just crazy. Okay, now I bought this bike on Pink Bike, and I bought it used, it's what I wanted. I looked at the geometry when I bought the bike. I looked at the seat tube angle and the head tube angle. That's what I was concerned about for me riding. I looked, and like everybody else probably, I don't know how you look for bikes. I just research. I'm online looking at what I want to buy and make sure it's to what I want to be in the cockpit. So when I got the bike and I sat on the bike and I took some runs, it was my bread and butter. I loved it. It's perfect for me, and it's a size large. Then now I've got the rotor. These cranks here are, I just got these put in Austin. These are absolutely fantastic. The rotors. I don't know if you've seen them before. Maybe you have. Maybe you have a pair. But these, I am like, there's something about those cranks that are just, it feels like super beefy. I mean, it feels like the ones before. I had the True Vative. Did I say it right? And those were great. I had those. I was running those for like 5 years, 6 years, whatever, and just never thought about it. And then when we took the bottom bracket out, this thing was a mess in here. I've never cleaned it out. I think I got the bearing replaced once in here, but I got the new cranks, and they're just stellar. I mean, I can't wait to fully ride it. So this hasn't been fully ridden to its maximum ability. Almost said capacity. So I have that. I have a fabric saddle. I like this saddle. Now, This is the one that I was talking to some folks about. This bike yoke is the new one that I got. I had an old RockShox Reverb, and then it broke, and then a guy in Bentonville hooked me up with a used one. I think John is his name. Yeah, I got he hooked me up and gave me a temporary one to use until I got one. So now I'm on a bike yoke. This thing is awesome. I mean, whoops, it's a little frozen, but it's really quick. So I got the bike yoke. It's got this cool on-the-spot bleeding tool. Where did I put the tool? Tools in my toolbox. But yeah, you take it here, and you can bleed it out and do it on the trail if need be. I've got this little tube thing that everybody knows what that is. Little toolkit, repair kit. I need something better. I like the Dakine setup, but I need something a little bit better. This thing pops out and it's a little bit loose. And then I have these old rims here. And these are race face. I bought them from some guy in Dallas 4 or 5 years ago. I've been riding them ever since. These are beat up. They've seen a lot of mileage. And I bought these wheels from my buddy Darren. Have you seen him? He's been in the video. Darren Shiflett. And so he sold me these. And so these are just temporary till I get my carbon wheels, which I believe I'm really stoked on. Noble wheels very much. Got to kind of save up for that. So I'm stoked on Noble wheels with Onyx hubs in there, and I want them quiet. This one's the noisy one. People like the noisy one. I don't like the noisy one because when I'm in the video, it's just like, it sounds like bumblebees are chasing me the entire time. I need that pure sound, pure. So I'm gonna get the quiet rim, and though. So Noble wheels, if you're watching, I'm looking for a custom set, and I want to do a custom colorway too. So I don't know what I want to do, but I want to get with Noble wheels and see what we can come up with. Something that's a lime green and screams "Hello World." So that is my bike. I think I have everything covered. I have these old the XT brakes. I love the Shimano brakes. I mean, 210 up front, 180 in the back. Superior braking. It has to stop my fat ass. We're going over there. Oh, okay. And then I have the NV composite. I had this thing forever. Handlebar. And then I have the Dior XTs. I have the grip shift, but I want to switch it out because I'm doing jumps on the grip shift. So you know, if you have the grip shift, like I'm in midair and then I change the gear midair. So now I understand why grip shifts are not the best for jumps. So that's another problem I have. I'm thinking about too much when I'm learning these jumps, and then when I pop the gear down, and when I come down, it's like I lost all my speed. It's just not good. So I want to switch it out to a trigger system. I haven't been on a trigger system in 10 years. So all I'm in is grip shift. So I've never really never ridden a rapid fire trigger system. So that's what I'm gonna be putting on there. Other than that, the only thing I can think of is the carbon rim upgrade and new grips. I know I'm getting new grips here, and then a new stem, and that's it. That's all I need. And then, but I'm gonna put miles on this right now. How this setup is, and you'll see it in the videos. I'm going full hardcore. I need to learn jumps, which is coming up. I'm gonna learn jumps. I'm real gun shy because I had a couple bad wrecks that you see in those videos. The one at Spider Mountain was like gone, like my elbow. I was wearing the pads, so stupid mistake. But I ate it pretty hard, so I'm just gun shy, like when I'm doing jumps. When I rode in Killington, I did some pretty big jumps, cased most of them, about 95%. But at least I got a good feel of how big those jumps are. So I'm going to head to Charlotte, North Carolina. I got a meeting with some folks down there, and I'm going to head to Arkansas. And then I'm going to get into Arkansas. I'm going to ride my face off and get back in shape because I'm really out of shape with not riding for like a month. So that's what I'll be doing moving forward, and then see where it just takes me and just ride it as long as I can. There's like some trails I'm going to stop and video, of course, along the way. But there's 2 trails in Charlotte I'm going to do, but I got the meeting in Charlotte, so I'm going to take care of that in one swoop, and then head to Arkansas after that, and be there for however long it takes me to get on the bike and learn, get some jumps. I really want to do some tail whips. I want to do all that stuff. So this is going to be, you'll be watching me learn this entire year and getting comfortable with big jumps and just learning how to ride again and ride more comfortably and more confidently. So that's what I'll be doing. So that's my bike gear. I'll go over some other gear later, but hope you're doing well. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for watching Hollenbeck to Nowhere. I appreciate it. I love your faces. I can't wait to see you and hopefully ride with you one day. Until then, I'm going to get inside. Sun's going down. I'm cold. Take care, man. See you on the trail. Peace.